It's Saturday night, and do you know where your children are? Well, if you're watching this during the pandemic, there's a good chance that you know exactly where they are, which is kind of why I'm here. I've literally had nothing to do, so I figured I'd show you guys kind of what I've been doing with my time. It was a toss up between taking you guys on a journey through the darknet or scam baiting, and we all know that scammers love my bankinfo.exe file. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sure. Okay, anyways, file, right. Back to the darknet. Let me dispel a couple of rumors. First of all, you can browse it, and the FBI isn't going to come knocking on your door. It's not, there's not going to be goons and people out there to steal your information as soon as you log on. Mind you, that being said, there are certain sites that you should never go on, and if you are any type of a decent human being, you will know exactly what sites I'm referring to. Besides that, as long as you're not buying anything or partaking in any illegal activity, it's there for you to look at. It was created by the military to circumvent areas that had heavy censorship. So a lot of it's used for news sites that maybe report a little bit deeper on things that aren't covered so much in the media, stuff that kind of goes hidden maybe. If you want to browse the darknet yourself, I suggest downloading Tails, which is a Linux distro, and toss it onto a USB drive or a VM on your host machine. If the only difference is if you're using it on a VM, um, there can be some notes, there can be some information captured on your hard drive that basically shows that you've been using Tails, and Tails is basically um, used to access Tor, which is used for the darknet. And that's because of the way your hard drive works is it swaps and pages memory and swaps it between where it's needed. So there's a record of kind of where what that is doing. If you put it onto a USB drive and just boot it from startup, then it doesn't even touch your host system. So that's another way to circumvent it. Tails is great because it also has a MAC address spoofer. And that's important because your MAC address is your hardware identity for your network card. So it traces back to a manufacturer, even certain systems. So it's a good way to trace back to you. Tor is also good because Tor doesn't keep a digital fingerprint. If you're nervous and want to check, there's sites that you can run against it to verify that you're not leaving any type of signature. But yeah, Tor it dumps all your data, it deletes everything basically when you close it out. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, we start the night off with Hacktown. Welcome to Hacktown. There's their peachy peaky. Looks like it's a place where you can learn specific cyber criminal skills. All right. So looks like this guy's gonna try and sell you. So yeah, um, curriculum is based around my expertise. Who the fuck am I? I don't know. Who the fuck are you? All right, you were okay. Yes, I'm sure you were successful cyber criminal. All right, what do we got? Wi-Fi hacking, network attacks, carding. Word up. What is that? Okay. Oh, yada 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 yada. Okay. Yes, okay. Putting PHP into Word and getting them to click on something. All right. Nothing new. Okay, next up. All right, welcome to Hidden Answers. There's pretty good advice in here, but sometimes there's gold mines, like where to buy uranium. All right. Would Let's check this one out. Would time travel change the notion of cheating? That's actually a good question. Well, if you change something, and of course the darknet is ever so fast in loading this for me, but if you Yeah, there we go. If you changed anything in the past, it would change everything. Like if somebody had killed Hitler, who knows, right? Okay, let's let's see what this is. If you're in a relationship and you travel back in time to your younger body, to a time period before you and your partner got together, would flirting or hooking up with somebody else count as cheating? So you would have traveled back in time to your younger body yourself. Your mind would be older and you will have memories of a future yet to occur. What? What? Okay. All right. So he wants to cheat in the past, but he wants it to be like he just cheated yesterday, I guess. Oh my goodness. All right. What do we got here? Taking your older mind back with you and entering your newer body and having the knowledge that you are already in a relationship in a future time. Your own mind will probably tell you that you are indeed somehow cheating. You may attempt to argue within yourself that on technicalities, you're, oh my God, this is too much for me. Wow, okay. Time travel is not, well, obviously, time travel is not possible. Okay, time travel is not possible. You can recall past memories, but you can go back to a previous time, state, and be a younger version of you. It's fantasy. I define cheating as to, even thinking of having sex with somebody. Ugh, then I'm very guilty, I guess. ProPublica, who does have a Surface Web presence, but um, I still like them. Again, they report on stuff maybe that mainstream news wouldn't report on, and they're pretty credible. It's not all conspiracy theories, right? And I do not have JavaScript enabled, which is why you're not going to see any images. And that is another great way to protect your identity and protect yourself on the dark web is to disable JavaScript and Tor if it's enabled. Let's see, is there anything good that we can look at? Vaccine. Okay, tracking the rollout of the vaccine. Okay, we're not going to be clicking anywhere, I guess. All right. Oh, look at this. Documents show Trump officials skirted rule. Of course they did. I don't expect anything less from them. Okay. All right, let's do a couple more sites, and I think that's it for the night. But, all right, let's see what we have up next. We Fight Censorship, another great site for news. Forbidden content, online censorship. This is kind of like a WikiLeaks type thing. Uh, yeah, so you can look up forbidden content. Yeah, see, look at this. Look at this stuff. Stuff that you're not gonna find when it's video, like it's actual documented stuff. So if you really want to know what's going on in the world, come check this out. Yeah, and see, there's all this stuff to secure yourself and report um, what's going on in your country. Great website here. Great website. Okay, and it looks like on this website we can hire a hitman. I would suggest if you're planning on hiring a hitman, don't, but also these sites are usually honeypots, which means they're basically a sting. You're setting this up with the police and you're going to go to jail. So if you do not want to go to jail, I suggest take a quick look around, have a good chuckle, and move on. Enjoy the poorly designed website that seems to be the moniker of the darknet. I don't know why nothing looks like it's been updated since 1995, but 10,000, yeah, $10,000. That is, to me, that seems really cheap. Yeah, don't do it. Oh, looks like this one is a scam. Hitmen on dark alleys versus Hitmen online. A long time ago, people could only hire hitmen on street gangs, dark alleys, and local mafia. As most businesses have moved online, so did the criminals. I'm sure it's just like I'm sure it's just run like an enterprise too, right? Can you imagine being secretary? Hello, Hitman Incorporated. How can I help you today? Anyways. All right, it is not difficult for a criminal to learn how to use a computer. Not, yep, okay, yeah. Many people prefer to look for a real hitman online because they're anonymous, usually when meeting a killer face to face. You risk being arrested if he is an undercover cop. That's what I just said. Boys and girls, heed my warning. Anyways, I want to keep this video short because I know not all of you have long attention spans. So if you want to see more of these darknet videos, let me know. Or if you want to see me bait a scammer, let me know. There's nothing else to do with the pandemic, so might as well have a little bit of fun. Until then, talk to you soon. Be safe. Have a good night.